We're Malin and Johan, a Swedish couple that have been sailing full-time since 2016. After 3.5 years of sailing, we welcomed our daughter Vera on board. Most recently, we bought a farm in Sweden where we are going to build our dream boat ourselves from scratch. Welcome aboard and please subscribe for weekly episodes.
So Christmas is over and I'm back here in the barn working on the temporary frames for the hull. And the plan is, as always, to try to finish with these temporary frames within the week. But this time I might have a chance of doing that because I only have 5.5 of them left to produce now. I produced the 14 largest ones starting from the stern, and I sheeted a little bit and have also produced number 22 and number 21 that sits all the way up in the front, the smallest pieces. And right now I'm working on number 15, so that means I have around 5.5 of them left. And that's about 2 long days of work for me. And it's Tuesday today, so maybe I can finish before the weekend. But we'll see. I won't make any promises, but that's the plan. A lot of you guys have been asking us on what type of books we've been reading before we decided to build our own boat, for inspiration, but also for knowledge on how to build your own boat. And I have a few of those books here. And I think the one that I've been reading before and has also been the greatest help is this one, The Gudgeon Brothers on Boat Construction. This book really goes into depth on how to build your own boat, especially a cold molded timber and epoxy build. And also they talk about strip planking, which is the type of construction that we are going to use. The Gudgeon Brothers are the guys behind the West System, the epoxy company West System. And this book has been really helpful, talking about everything from how you set up the temporary frames and how the layout of your boat shed should be, the tools you will need, and all of that. So this one I can really recommend. And it's been around for a while, so there's many different editions of it. This is the latest one, I think, the 5th edition. And I don't think they make any more updates on it any longer, but this is really up to date. And I think you can also get it for free as a PDF download from West System's homepage. But I think it's nice to have the real book around, especially out here in the barn. It's easier somehow to just read if you want to know something out here from a real book. So really nice one. Next up is this one, The Elements of Boat Strength by Dave Gurr. Don't know if I pronounced his name right, but this one is also a really nice book, especially for us, since some of the calculations on the boat that we're going to build we'll have to do ourselves. And in this book, there's all the calculations you need. How thick do we need to make the hull when we're producing a strip plank boat like we're doing? The spacing on the frames, everything. The thickness of the glass fiber on top of the strip planks, how thick does that need to be on the outside and on the inside. All of that is in here. So this one I can really recommend. And last but not least, this one, Principles of Yacht Design by Lars Larsson and Rolf Eliasson. This book really goes into depth about what's behind boat design, what makes the boat behave the way it does, layout, everything about boat design is in this book. So even if you're not going to design your own boat, maybe you're just going to build it. But this book really is helpful to give you an understanding of what will happen if you change this on the design that we have, and why will the boat behave like it does if we do that change. It really goes into depth on a lot of things, and at times it's a pretty hard read, but it's really a great book to go through and read, because it gives you so much more knowledge and understanding of the whole boat design process. So, really nice. Of course, there are other books that we've been reading as well, but these are the ones that have been most helpful to us. But maybe you know another book that you think that we should read, and if you do, please write about it in the comment section, and we'll try to have a look at that as well. I just have to say how happy I am that we picked this farm with these beautiful fields out here with the forest, and that we decided to put in these windows. It makes it so much easier to keep the motivation on top when you have long hours out here, when you can just look out the windows here and you have all these deers grazing on the fields. It's just fantastic. I really love it out here. I'm counting 11 of them now. It's so nice to see.
2022 is about to end, and this year has been full of experiences and adventures. This year has also been one of the hardest ones. But let's take a look at all the fun things that happened. We started by sailing across the Atlantic. A passage that started with strong winds, but it was a pretty good crossing. And after 18 days, we made landfall in Martinique in the Caribbean. We spent the whole spring cruising between the islands, and we had the best time. We made new friends, enjoyed life as a family, and we're so happy to show Vera the tropical cruising lifestyle after sailing for a year and a half in Sweden. The Caribbean is a perfect sailing ground. Short sailing distances, great anchorages, and there is so much to see. As the sailing season was coming to an end, we announced that we had sold Ron 2 and were looking at new boats.
This sail is actually our last sail on Ron 2.
Yes, we have sold the boat.
We packed up our lives into suitcases and managed to take it all with us on the plane to Sweden.
We made it!
Yeah, finally here.
But then life happened. A family member got sick, and that made us decide to stay in Sweden. If we weren't going to sail full-time for a while, then we thought, let's build our next boat, which is making a dream come true. After a couple of weeks in Sweden, we bought a small sailboat to sail our home waters with. And after a month of searching, we found a farm in the south of Sweden and started the boat building process right away.
So here you see her, the beauty.
It has been an intense fall and winter, but we have accomplished a lot. We have the boat design more or less finished, and we have made a proper workshop in the barn. And we have even started building the temporary hull frames. But in between our work, we've had some time to explore our new surroundings. This is our 7th year of sharing our lives and sailing adventures on YouTube. And we're so thankful to all of our viewers for watching and helping us build our channel. We wish you a happy new year and see you in 2023.